Hey, what gay here? Bringing you today something a bit special, deck tech, and it's a very interesting deck I've built. Built it for quite a while, been fine tuning it, and I can rest assure you it's completely super budget, meaning it's only one ticket for the whole deck. And it's very unique. You will not find a similar deck out there. Maybe this picture I made might have given it away. It's riddled with tempo. It is based on the namesake of the card, riddle form, and you can see this snake over here. What's up, my homie? We will be playing Rona's Last Stand. So let's get this guy out of the way, and we could dive straight into the deck. Here we go. So here we are. We have a blue-green deck. Some might be surprised by this because there was a list going around, I think, on the release of Hour where we used Riddle form in a blue-red shell. So it used a lot of hasters and prowess guys to trigger Riddle form every turn and attack with their, I think, Storm Chaser. Sadly, that was a really good deck. I found it was very creative, but I found that most of the pieces will be cycling out. So I've updated this deck with, in a blue-green shell. It's still very aggro, still very tempo-y, but it plays another very strong card, which I really like, is Rona's Last Stand. So the whole deck is fast-paced, edging out damage, aggro-based style. Even though it only runs 9 creatures, almost all our non-creature spells are making creatures in one way or another. So we have Rona's Last Stand, making a 5/4 snake. We got Trial Strength, a 4/2 beast, and Mouth, making a hippo. All of these trigger riddle forms, and on top of that, there's also Spellweaver Elite, where we can get a prowess trigger from him, making her a 3/2 attacking with like 2. There are another, to get the final points of life in, we got Larger Than Life, Resilient Kona, Overcome, and Open into Wonder. So this is our late game plays, and in our early game we just want to unsummon guys for tempo, and most likely their guys will be less, will be smaller than our 5/4 and our 4/2s and our 3/3s, and they also have to deal with a riddle form, so everything's attacking the sky on land, just makes them very hard to deal with. We got some cartouches to make our snake flying, and some cartouche strength to fight anything smaller. So that's our small interaction package. We go on to the sideboard, not very special. We got River Hopo and Arborback Snopper for life gain against aggro. We got Appetite and Natural State to deal with the artifacts and enchantment decks. We got Nature's Way as a removal spell because our creatures are very big, and we want to get rid of a lot of trump blockers that might be in the way. So Nature's Way not only gives it vigilance, but also gives it trample. We got Negate and Winds of Rebuke just to round out the interaction package. So this is the deck tech. It's I forgot to mention about Nibblers of Frost. So this is one of an all-star in this deck. It's just very unfortunate that it's going to cycle out. Most of the time you want to cast it, and paired with an unsummon, you get to bounce and tap another creature, removing 2 blockers for your 5/4s to go in. Herself is a 4/4 with flying with 1 trigger of prowess, and you most likely will get a trigger per turn, so this makes her very lethal very fast. I'm not entirely sure when Eldritch Moon rotates out. I'm not sure what I will replace her in the 4th drop. I hope something comes out in Ixalan that will help. But Other than that, we got a Fleet Wheel Cruiser. That could be our 4-drop, but the whole deck is still very fast, even though without Nullas of Frost. So we're not losing too much. So it's almost 90% rotation proof. So let me know what you think about the deck. It's very budget. It will win some games, and I will show you some gameplays in the next video. Right, what gay out? Oh, here we go.